Hello, my loves. This is Mystic Marshmallow, and I'm here to do a love reading for you. I am so excited that you are here, and I'm looking forward to doing this reading for you. So we're going to be looking at your energy, the energy of your counterpart, and then what is happening between the two of you. So to start, we're going to use some tarot cards, and we're going to pull a card to represent you at this time. And then we'll look at a card to represent them. Okay? Let's see. What is the card that represents your current energy? Okay, we got two cards for you. We got the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So this is a bit contrasting energy, but it seems that on one hand, you are feeling really hopeful and having this deep desire for this beautiful relationship, family life. And then at the same time, you are having some anxiety. And this message could be that this anxiety has something to do perhaps with your own childhood or your own sort of familial issues that have shaped your subconscious mind in ways that perhaps may not be the most positive. And so this is a message for you to be working on clearing that out and kind of surrendering some of this anxiety to have a hopefulness and playfulness. And perhaps, with this rainbow, this could represent kind of the rainbow after the storm, after this storm of thoughts, after sleepless nights. There's a rainbow coming on the other side of that. Now we're going to look at a card to represent, a card or two to represent your counterpart. Okay, we got the Hanged Man and the Devil. So this person feels a little bit perhaps suspended at this time. They may be at a moment or a juncture in their life where they're having to pause instead of move forward. And I see that they're really working through some issues. These could be addictions. These could be toxic relationships. Some things, negative patterns of thinking, things like that are kind of keeping them bound and keeping them stuck. But the good news is that they are working through that in a way to see things from a new perspective. They're kind of turning their life around from out of this darkness. And that's really what's happening with both of you here, with these sort of darker cards on the bottom, and then these cards of optimism and kind of turning things around. For you, it's about having more hope and faith and being a little bit more playful. And for them, it's seeing things from a new perspective and turning their life around, making some important changes. Okay, so next we're going to get a card to represent your energy towards them. Your current energy towards them. Towards this person. Oh, okay. You are feeling abandoned and left out in the cold. Unfortunately, right now you might be struggling with a little bit of a lack mindset where you are feeling rejected by this person. Perhaps you're feeling ghosted. That may have happened to you, or there's been some kind of rejection. And really what this is this is a reflection of something in you that needs to be worked and healed. And at the same time, it's not. So let me explain what that means. What that means is what is within you that needs to be healed is this feeling of lack, this feeling perhaps that you're not good enough or that you're rejected or that sort of thing, that lack of self-love. It is not a reflection of you in the sense that whatever rejection you may be experiencing or that kind of thing is not a reflection of in any way of your worth, because you're absolutely worthy and valuable. And I'm sure on some conscious level you know that, but on a subconscious level you're kind of working through some of these feelings. Okay, what is their current energy towards you? You're just worried. You're really worried. I'm so sorry. That's tough. You might have a strong fear of abandonment or fear of rejection. Most of us do. A lot of that does stem from experiences that we have early on in life in our childhood that we need to end up working through as adults. And this is, that doesn't just have to be that you were actually abandoned as a child, but there can be kind of perceived abandonments that we experience. Okay, the Hermit. This person is really in this mode of self-reflection. They may be withdrawn, and that might be part of why you are feeling this sense of rejection and abandonment, is this person is withdrawn. But it's not necessarily a bad thing that they are withdrawn, and it is not because of anything you've said or done or because they don't love you or care for you. It's just something that they're needing to do for themselves, to focus in on themselves and work through some of their own issues. Okay, so try as much as you can not to take this personally. All right, and then we're going to get a card for the shared energy between the two of you, the collective energy between you and this person. Okay, so wow, well, that's a positive. That's the turnaround. We have success here, victory, triumphant energy, with the judgment and this, this sound of the resurrection and things really changing and taking new forms. So that's to say that all of this negativity that is going on that you guys are working through in this healing period, it is for a purpose. It's meant to be felt and released, and then there is going to be a brighter side. There is going to be this moment when you come out of the other side of this feeling really triumphant. So that is amazing. And we have on the bottom of the deck the Nine of Cups, which is a card of wish fulfillment, feeling satisfied, receiving your wants and desires. So it's not bad to have wants and desires, but if we are overly attached, that's when it becomes an issue. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to keep this same format of you, your energy towards them, their energy towards you, and the collective energy, but we're just going to get clarifying cards to look deeper into it. Okay, so let's see here. The next deck I'm going to use is the Work Your Light Oracle deck, and we're going to clarify more of your energy towards them, looking at you. Play. I literally said that. I'm right. I was saying earlier that what part of what you need in your healing is playfulness. This says play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. Okay, so the universe is telling you to lighten up a little bit. Life isn't so serious. Let's take a more playful approach. Okay, let's lighten up, friends. Just be playful. Okay, now their energy towards you and any message they kind of need right now. Okay, this looks like, how many cards is this? This is a lot of cards, so I'm just gonna go until we get just one popping out. Okay, this one. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Yep. It's a whole new world for this person. Like I said, turning their life upside down, turning their world around, birthing into a new age of a new chapter of their life. So that's a process, and that takes this hermit work, and that takes seeing things from a different perspective, and it takes working through the shadow self. But this person is in the process of that. They're like in the cocoon right now. And at some point, they are going to emerge as a beautiful butterfly. Okay, and then for the energy between the two of you, let's see. I'm gonna go with this one. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Beautiful. Allow this process. Allow things to unfold naturally as they need to. Both of you are being cracked open in somewhat painful ways, but out of the cracks is going to grow and bloom a beautiful flower. And it's happening for you, not to you. So understand that any pain that you're going through is happening for you, not to you, okay? And there is this beautiful blossoming that comes on the other side. All right. Continuing to look at your energy towards them using the Prism Oracle cards. We have hunger. Oh, the hunger paired with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, that is that feeling of lack. That is that wishing for them, longing for them, feeling empty, feeling hungry. I'm sorry, you guys, that is a tough way to feel, and you may not want to feel that way. You're gonna work through that. I know that you are, okay? And it's not bad to desire somebody or to desire something, but there's a difference between desiring it from a state of lack and a state of need, and desiring it from a whole, happy, healthy place where you believe that you can manifest your desires. Very big difference. Their energy towards you. Disruption. That's what they're needing to have a wake-up call. Something in their life is being disrupted. It may be somewhat painful. They're also saying that in any way that they worry that they hurt you or that they disrupted your life, and they don't want to disturb you and your growth and your progress. And maybe they are kind of on do not disturb mode right now. Do not disturb mode because they are in the cocoon and they need to be in that process. There's a lot of healing and growth happening for this person, but they just really want you to know that it's not your fault, that it has nothing to do with you. Okay, the energy between the two of you. Anxiety, I know, we see that here with the Nine of Swords. I think it's mirroring back and forth between both of you. You're not the only one having fears. They're also working through a lot of their fears as well. Okay. Now let's look at what we need and what we can expect in terms of the healing and the growth that's going to come for both of you, that when we're on the other side of this challenge, of the anxiety, when we are moving through that, moving beyond that, what can we expect for this connection? This one wanted to pop out. The Six of Cups. That's a really sweet card. That's a really sweet card. Now we can't get this. It's a card about the past. We don't want to get lost in the past. We don't want to get stuck in the past, okay? But so we got to take out the longing for the past. We got to take out the heartache, and that's not something you just take out. That's something that you allow yourself to feel and that you work through. But there is a very sweet soul connection shared between the two of you. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Messenger of Water. Independence is really important for both of you, to focus on yourselves. Stop putting your focus on the other person. It's never going to help you to do that. Put your focus on yourself. Okay, and then there may be some emotional, well, there's going to be emotional healing. And at some point there may be really important conversations that happen between the two of you. But right now it's a time of self-reflection. Right now it's time to work on yourself. I know, we never really want to hear that, but that's always what we need to hear, like always. Okay? If you're really hoping for communication from this person, that's okay, but you actually really need to take your focus off of that. You need to put your focus on yourself, and then it will come naturally. Then when this person's ready to talk, they'll talk, but you cannot push it, you cannot force it. Okay. All right, we're gonna just get a couple more oracle cards. We're gonna get a card from the Whispers of Love Oracle. Get to know each other. Okay, so that's something that can be happening in the future. And I would say with the get to know each other, sometimes we have a sense when we really love somebody that we know that they're the person for us. But how can we really know that? Now, listen, we can be tuned into our intuition, and we can have a deep soul connection with someone, and we can know that we desire to be with them. But at the same time, there needs to be a process of getting to know one another and getting to know ourselves before we latch on to any idea of the way that things have to be. So allowing one another at some point to just get to know each other in a more relaxed kind of fashion, that's going to be helpful. That's going to be really beneficial. Be authentic. There's a need to really be honest and be real. Both of you might be wearing masks in this situation because you're afraid. You're afraid of hurting the other person. You're afraid of being hurt. So it's important to get really real. Get real with yourself. Okay? Spiritual connection. There is a very deep spiritual bond between the two of you. It says a relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. You don't have to doubt or question that. Even if you are apart from this person, not talking, even if things did not go the way that you wanted them to, there is a deep spiritual connection. And you can know that and trust in that and embrace that without feeling like it needs to be a certain way or look a certain way or certain things have to happen. You have to let go of that. But trust and know that this person does really care about you and that you are always connected, always connected. Okay? The bottom of the deck says love is all around you. We are going to end this reading with just a couple messages from the Lover's Oracle. Okay? We have healing. Hasn't that been the theme of this reading? Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Beautiful. Okay. Whoop. Okay, that's a lot. I'm going to take the one that was on the top of this deck. Okay. We have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. All right, so that is what I have for you today. I hope that these messages help, and I'm sending you lots of love and light as you go through this healing process, okay? Take care.